Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. In this video we are going to be ranking what potentially could be the new location for a new Fallout game. We're gonna think about it based on how cool it would be, what like sort of different locales there can be, and how diverse it is. Just a whole bunch of lists. I think this is gonna be an excellent video. This is gonna be a top tier video. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a cup of coffee, grab yourself something, whatever food, grab yourself something, sit back and relax, my friends, because we are starting with New Orleans. Beautiful, very in the beautiful state of Louisiana. New Orleans, very swampy. That's a part I kind of like. I'm like a swampy kind of guy. I'm a little bit of a moist guy. I do like a little bit of a swamp in my life. Also, I think the city in itself is really nice. The architecture, for a U.S. City is really nice. I think this would be pretty iconic. I think this is pretty good. I think there's a couple of elements there. Just because maybe it's not as famous or maybe not as iconic as other states. I don't think it would be as good as a couple of others, but I still think it's a very, very solid A tier. New York City. I think New York City would be a pretty good place, but they have to set it during a time not where you kind of see the New York City. It has to be like in between that sort of 1950s a vibe, New York City, kind of those old style gangster movies based upon New York City. I think this would be great. Another GOAT tier. I do think there's a little problem, is that in these other states and other Fallout games, there's a very prominent, wildlife location. And I think that's a problem with New York, is that New York is such a big city, so big in fact, that the wildlife location I think is it could be a little bit less than other ones. So they had to make the map like huge to have a nice big New York City and a nice big surrounding upstate New York, nice wildlife around it. So for that reason, I think a B tier, honestly. Philly, I think same. I don't think it would be too great. Philly, I know it's very historical, Benjamin Franklin and everything like that. But I think there's just a little bit of that stuff missing from Philadelphia to make it really amazing. Okay, Seattle, Washington, Oregon, that part of the country. We're gonna go to a map of the United States. Map of the United States of America. Just so you get a nice little vision. So we want to go for Oregon. We want to go for Washington, Seattle type vibe. I think that would be great. I think that's a beautiful place. Not a place that's too touched, I think, in video games. Am I wrong or am I wrong? Sorry, am I right or am I right? This place isn't Seattle, that Washington, that northwestern part of the United States. I don't think it's touched too much in video games. And I think that'd be great to add it in Fallout. Especially Seattle, I think it's such an underrated city. I think it would be great. Another very swampy sort of city. I think it would be great. I don't see any downsides. I think it would be really great, really cool. But, a couple of elements missing for it to be S tier. So A. Gettysburg. I don't think Gettysburg would be that good. I don't think it would be that goated, fam. I kind of looked at Gettysburg. Wait, where is Gettysburg? Gettysburg. Okay, where is Gettysburg? Normal YouTuber will cut this up, but we're not normal YouTubers. Where is Gettysburg? Yeah, sort of next to New York. It's very grassy from what I see. I don't think there's too much to Gettysburg that really makes it like really stand out, except for the historical factor, which is definitely definitely a reason why it's not in D tier. Because if it had no historical aspect, then it would be in D tier. But because it has a little bit of that historical, United States background, then I think C tier is a pretty good place for it, honestly. Because just not too much to do around that place. It wouldn't be as iconic as another one. Florida would be amazing. I think that would be the best one. Florida is so fucking diverse as a state. Plus the beachy. I am a beachy boy. I think there's already like a sort of Fallout Miami that they're doing. I think something like that. It's a fan-made mod, but I think an official Bethesda licensed one around Florida be great. The only problem is I think if we're gonna have an over fluctuation of the market, especially because GTA 6 is going to take place in Florida, if we have another Fallout game taking place in Florida, this state is gonna be like too many video games about it, make it a little bit less special. So, you know, if GTA 6 didn't exist, wasn't coming out, then this would be S tier. Because of that sort of, there's so many stuff that is taking place in Florida that I think the A tier is perfect. Niagara Falls, Canadian-American border. I think this is alright. I'm a nature fiend, so I don't mind a lot of nature, and I'd rather have nature in a Fallout game than like a nice big city. But I still don't think it would be amazing. So let's put a B tier. Ohio. Nah, this is. I think you're pretty. I know there's a fucking Ohio meme and everything like that. I just don't think it would be that great, guys. Come on, let's be fair. I don't think it's gonna be that amazing, guys. Pretty boring states. Not much to do there. I don't think it'd be too fun. For that reason, C tier. Texas and Mexico. We're just going to talk about Texas. I don't know why this person put Texas and Mexico. We're going to talk about Mexico separately. But just speaking about Texas, I think this would be a great place. Such a diverse, such a big state. Honestly, the vibes will be amazing. I mean, we already have a great vibes, like cowboy-themed, aesthetic with Fallout New Vegas, and that's been one of the best games in the series. So if you apply that to Texas, I think it'll be even better. I think honestly this Texas could be really good, really sweet. I don't know why they haven't done a game set in Texas in the Fallout universe before, especially because Texas represents so much of America. It's very weird that there hasn't been a game set there. So I think next game hopefully will be set in Texas. So guys, I think that's the, if I was them, I would go with Texas, I think, for next game. Alaska, I mean, we already had kind of a game set there. It just won't be as fun, guys. Well, let's be honest. It's too much of a one biome place. It's good for like a DLC, but it's just too much samey. It's too snowy. Not to hate on anybody there, but it's not as diverse as other places, you know. Let's say like in even in Seattle, Washington. There's some places that are snowy. There's some places a little bit more beachy. There's a difference. Same in Florida, same in Texas, same in New Orleans. But you just have that same sort of snowy thing in Alaska. Hawaii. Hawaii wouldn't be bad, I think. You could sort of apply the same thing to Alaska, but a beach vibe is much more better than a snowy vibe, I think, for a video game. And there are different places, in Hawaii. Like you have the mainland inside, and you of course have the beautiful beaches. I think it'd be good. And if they do add Hawaii, they better add some sort of where you can go in the water, or you can go to the different islands. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think it would be fun. Yeah, but if you think about it, like, did the Chinese really drop bombs on Hawaii? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Did they in this universe? Nobody knows. I think it'll be pretty cool though to have a Fallout game set in Hawaii. China would be fun, I think. Would be very fun. Such a beautiful country in terms of landscape that hasn't really been touched. Let's be fair. How many good video games about China has there been? Let's be fair. Like, especially a more modern China, a more 1950s China. Not a lot. And there's so much untapped potential there. And especially, I think it would be nice because you kind of get to see what America has done to China. But then again, I mean, the language barrier is kind of annoying. And also, Fallout is quintessentially American. That maybe flipping it would be cool. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think it would be pretty cool. I would really like to see it. Are they gonna do it? I don't think so. Mexico, possible too. Because there is that deep lore connecting, Fallout New Vegas and Mexico. That there is something there that they could make it. I think it would be all right. I think it would be a nice B tier. Detroit. I mean, Isn't there already a Fallout game based on Detroit? Isn't that just fucking Detroit in real life? I mean, it's already post-apocalyptic. I'm just trolling. Honestly, Detroit, I don't think it would be too great, just because it is a little bit of a miserable... Fuck, okay, that was a bit mean. I think there are a little bit of a miserable aspects of Detroit. But if you're from there, that just adds character, my beautiful friend. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a beautiful video, I think. I don't know. I've been a bit sick, so sorry my voice is a little strange, and my arguments are a bit strange too. But thank you all for watching, and have yourself a good one.